Oh, trouble! Steve Park is off into the infield. Another car valve over on his lid. It's Parkindale Jr. Terrible crash.
Jr. to the bottom of the track. Jr. will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
The 11 gets kind of stuck in the middle there and comes across the Ford's bumper. As he does, he spins back in, gets the 3 airborne, and he just gets projected off the other cars right up into the fence.
Oh, goodness. 6 gets, it's like, oh, my gosh.
Goodness gracious.
Wow. Like Boris said, got into the 6 car. David Reagan. Oh, my goodness.
Starts, and they get into the wall on the outside. Others start jockeying around. There's Derek Cope. He thought he got through that for just a moment, but Mark Martin's going to come right back up in front of him. And is that Ricky Craven?
Yes, it is.
Ricky Craven in car number 41 that's flipping over, went up against the outside wheel fence, back down on the track, and was hit again.
There's a spin. There's trouble.
Upside down. Schrader's number 25, side over side, end over end. Another car in trouble and also getting airborne.
Terry Labonte is involved. His car spinning around on the grass.
Hit like this.
Let's take a look. I think you're going to see him get loose the minute he turns down into the corner.
Yeah, and he's just, man, and that thing just absolutely.
I will guarantee you that impact was well over 180, probably 185 miles per hour. We've already seen 199 or better getting in there.
Tri-oval checkered is waving. Ernie Irvin wins, and Rusty spins and gets airborne and flips wildly right at the start-finish line. Very reminiscent of his accident at Daytona.
He already has. Carl went up to block him a little bit. Now he's going to come down to try to block him again, and you get 1 shot at it, but you don't get 2. Watch this.
What a lick. Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
You know, and looking very carefully at the catch fencing that held, and I did not see any debris go into the grandstand.
Why?
Here's the 4 got into the back of Ward Burton, I believe.
And then Burton's 22 got into Stewart.
And
everybody scrambles.
that car is taking a whale of a ride, that 20 car is. It's getting hit, it's upside down, it's hit on its roof, it's on fire.
Oh, trouble. Ricky Rudd slamming toward the wall. Crashing, rolling over, side over side. Ricky Rudd. Ford automobile out of control, side over side several times, lands in the grass just to the top of pit road.
And these guys are Dyson. Go ahead, BP.
And there he makes contact. He comes down trying to get in front of Kurt Busch. They make contact. Watch that thing fall. It lands on that road you talked about.
And then when it gets onto the racetrack again, takes another nasty flip. Watch this hit.
That's a hard one right here.
Oh, man.
They all look pretty hard. Yeah, they do. I don't want to be in there in any of them. Man.
Like I said, that car really held up well above the driver.
But you see the hood flopping around and the deck lid, the tethers that
Not following the truck in front of him. Don't know what's going on there.
Whoa! Oh, look out! We got trouble. This is going to hurt.
Oh my.
Oh, my.
Yep.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Head on into that Armco.
Fuller was trying to avoid hitting Jason Leffler. You know, you're thinking it looks like there's a lot of time to make decisions here, but this is a split-second decision, you know, from Jeff Fuller to come. If you'll notice, as he comes into the picture here, he's heading right for the door for Jason Leffler, decides to make a hard left to miss contact with Jason Leffler, and went right into the inside wall, hit it at exactly the wrong spot where that opening is on that flat contact. And as you know,
and climb out.
Very fortunate that these trucks are as safe as they are. Look at this truck just get out of control. Probably about the fastest part of this speedway, Phil, right out of the tri-oval.
It just starts tumbling.
That young man with his dirt racing background, I'm sure he's had many barrel rolls in his career, but none like that.
And Michael, I know you've been upside down. I've been upside down like that. The flipping's not that bad, but it's the land.
All of a sudden things change, and so you can't put any blame on anybody, I don't think, here. Although I think we do see a little contact between the 33 and the 5. But when he pulls out there, that car is automatically going to start coming back a little bit because he's come out against a brick wall of wind right there. Even though he's got to run, that car automatically slows down when he pulls out there until he starts getting that help.
So if you're Tony Stewart and you're trying to get out of the gas and you're getting hit from behind, have you ever had that happen where you get hit from behind and you can't actually slow your car down and try to avoid that wreck?
Somewhat reminiscent of the Brian Vickers, Jimmy Johnson contact in the Cup race last fall.
Really just kind of a stack-up effect. Like one of them got on the brakes and it's kind of forced. Yeah, look at Tony Stewart just missing this crash. Man, here's where it really gets exciting. Man, we talked about that there's nowhere to go as you come off of these corners, and when something like this happens, you make a commitment, and you've got one opportunity really to miss this wreck. Tony Stewart did a great job. Some others got...
He was right here in the tri-oval, nearing the starting line.
Right rear, it begins to shred, and the car goes out of control. You're at 210 miles an hour. You can see the right rear going. You see the debris there on the left-hand side of your screen. Earnhardt avoids Bobby. The car goes backwards. The aerodynamics get underneath the car, and Allison gets up into the fence. The aerodynamics lifted the car. They're not built to go backwards. Right underneath Harold Kinder. Harold, he stayed in there. Boy, I'll tell you, talk about a trooper. Kinder is right there. He's got the yellow flag out right away. That is a veteran, competent flagman.
Daryl, it looks like he got up there, and I don't know if he got a little loose or if the car pushed, but you get the feeling maybe he come back out of the throttle just a little bit right there, and a little bit can mean someone can get into you from behind.
Yeah, I guess that's possible. Shane Hall was riding, Shane Mill was riding mighty close to him, even in the middle of the turn there. So it's hard to say. Won't know till we talk to those guys, I guess.
24 or more cars ended up involved.
Of our top 11 in the points, 8 was involved. Wow. But boys, what a difference this race is going to make in the point shakeup. Kenny Wallace and Jason Keller are the only 2 in the top 11.